Hi, and welcome to another episode. Has Hollywood finally caught up to what Meghan and Harry are all about? How come Hollywood is dissing them now and putting out all these pieces that they are not very popular in Hollywood? Kind of interesting, isn't it? That people are quitting on Harry and Meghan. They know that they are shady. They know that they're a little bit snaky, I would say. Finally, they've cottoned on, or were they just waiting to confirm how terrible these two are? I don't know what you guys think, but what about Meghan's sources? Now we know about that, don't we? Her so called sources. Speaking to Grazia Magazine UK, saying she regrets how they left the royal family. I bet that's a whole lot of hogwash too, because I don't feel that she regrets anything, in my opinion. I feel that what she does regret is that she's not as popular as she thought she was going to be. She thought she was going to be so successful and turn people against the royal family because of her allegedly saying that they are racist. It didn't quite work out how she had planned. She really is in her own head, Meghan, isn't she? It's like she plays all these characters in her head, like when they were in that bookstore with Oprah. You can tell those two don't have a close relationship. See, I think that's crap too, because when Oprah walked in, Meghan, if they were close friends, Meghan would have stopped what she was saying, her word salad as usual, addressed Oprah, let her sit down, get comfortable, and continue with whatever she was saying. But she didn't. She looked extremely uncomfortable, licking her lips, looking here, there, and everywhere like she had a bit of anxiety happening. Obviously, she feels a little bit threatened by Oprah now. Has Oprah opened her eyes up? They don't seem to be really good friends, do they? Like all these A-listers she had at the wedding, it was like a big, oh, you didn't know me before, but now you know me. And trying to put out to the world that she's so popular with all these people, these A-listers, when they didn't even know who she was. Like, seriously, this woman has got mental health issues. It's quite sad, really, that she does not see what she is doing. I mean, let's just talk about the children, Harry's children, for a moment. How mentally unstable are those children going to be when they get older? If Harry is so paranoid that these children are going to get kidnapped or they're going to get photographed or they're going to get harmed, and they're so isolated from the world, from just normal everyday life, don't even worry about the world, but normal everyday life that a child should have, playing on a swing, riding on a bike, going to a park, doing normal things, going out for an ice cream. He's so paranoid that he's creating this real mental health crisis for these children, in my opinion. He's so hell-bent on keeping them isolated and safe, and yeah, he's so paranoid. We'll get on about his mental health in a minute, because I don't feel sorry for Harry for 1 minute for what he's done, because he should have stood up to Meghan and asked her to please respect his family. When he didn't do that, he lost all credibility with me and all my respect, because I'm pretty big on respect. You don't diss old people like his grandmother or your parents like he did. He allowed these things to happen. That's why, I'm not keen on him at all. And how's Meghan in that bookstore carrying on like she did? Like, what was she actually playing at? What was she rehearsing? It's like she was playing some kind of character. What's that character or that movie? I can't remember what movie it was. I'll think of it in a minute. I'll get there. It was like she was rehearsing. I don't know how many movies this woman has watched or books that she's read, but she seems to be in character all the time. Kind of interesting, isn't it? Let's talk a little bit about Harry's mental health. Now, we all know that it's his birthday coming up, and he's going to come into $8 million apparently. So I'm sure they'll burn through that quite quickly with the way they burn money. Well, that's what I was going to say. The other thing about the children, like, they're hardly ever home, these two. Like, it's not only that they isolate them and keep them away from the world and normal everyday life and their grandparents and families from both sides, these two are traveling everywhere and these children are just left. Apparently, Meghan was booed at the bookstore too. It's kind of funny. I wonder if she actually knows that people don't like her. I wonder if it actually registers in her head, I should say. She is a funny one, that is for sure. Unbelievable. She is absolutely delusional with the way that she thinks that she has this popularity happening. Unreal. Like, absolutely unreal. Now, I don't know about you, but does Harry seem to be away, like out of the picture? I know I've said before, and others have said, that they might be trialling a separation. I don't believe so. I really don't. There was also a puff piece that came out that we know where this one come from, obviously, that King Charles wants to reconcile with Harry and put everything to rest and, get on with his son and all this kind of stuff. I don't believe that either. I feel that came from Meghan as well, to just put themselves out the media. That's right. I remember how now. It's like she was cosplaying a scene from Notting Hill that starred Julia Roberts. I remember now. It's like she's always cosplaying something from a book or a movie. Like she's always in character. Like even the way she dresses, it's like she goes into these weird characters. I don't know. She's a nut job. That's in my opinion anyway. Okay, so I just wanted to touch a little bit on Harry's mental health. Like I said, I don't forgive what he has done to his family and his grandparents, but his mental health actually concerns me. He was very paranoid before, and he's a self-confessed substance abuser, but Meghan has really, really battered him down. Like he's lost all his friends, he's lost the support of his family, he's lost the support of a whole country. How would that feel to be him? How would that feel from going from being so popular and so well loved to so disliked? That's really got to batter his mental health. I wonder if he's slowly waking up to what Meghan is really like. He just doesn't look happy when you see photos of him anymore. It's like he knows now that he's trapped in this whirlwind of rubbish. It's kind of sad, really, where you see his brother is thriving and really getting on with his life and really striving to be the best he possibly can. And Harry, unfortunately, has got someone that's put a lid on him and not letting him shine, but just brought out the nastiness in him. Did the royal family cover this up this whole time? Was this Harry in the beginning? And now it's just shone through. So many questions. I just wonder, I don't know if you guys do the same, but I often wonder if she sits and really thinks about the way she carries on and how people perceive her, or does she just not really care? I don't know, people are weird. I don't know how she could face the world and face even going out the front door, knowing everything that she's done and all the lies that she's said, and how she's bullied all these staff and bullied people and demanding people to call her Duchess and ma'am and madam and what? Who does she think she is? Harry did not marry a commoner. He married someone way beneath a commoner. Because if she was just an everyday girl next door type, loving, kind person, we wouldn't be in this position right now. We wouldn't be talking about it. The royal family wouldn't have this bully at their doorstep. At every possible turn, she puts something that's being a bully out there. She's really not a nice person, is she? I do hope Harry's mental health doesn't suffer a lot, because no one deserves to suffer with their mental health. Catch you on the next one. Take good care.